Hello there, I'm Felicity Barr with the headlines on Al Jazeera. The last US combat brigade has left Iraq nearly 7.5 years after the US-led invasion. Their departure comes ahead of President Obama's August the 31st deadline for ending combat operations there. A further 6,000 troops are set to leave before the end of the month. Around 50,000 will stay to train Iraqi security forces. But there are fears the country is not ready to take over.
A senior Iraqi intelligence officer, who asked us not to use his name for fear of his life, told us he believes the Iraqi army is unfit, incompetent, and unprepared to take over. He said he had detailed information about high-profile attacks to come. And most damning of all, he said the downward trend in violence over the last few months is actually a result of underreporting, that he was being prevented from reporting some of the violent activity in his area.
The United Nations is holding an emergency session to discuss aid for Pakistan's flood victims. It says as many as 8 million people are in need of urgent humanitarian assistance. And it's calling for more donations to provide food, shelter and clean water. So far, the UN has received around half of the $460 million required. A nationwide strike in South Africa has entered its second day, with police firing rubber bullets at angry crowds of strikers. More than 1 million state workers are taking part, calling for an 8.6% pay rise. But the government says it can't afford to meet their demands. Harry Matassa is in Johannesburg.
They don't have close to $700 million. That's how much it'll take to pay the more than 1 million workers who want the pay increase. The people here, of course, some of them you can see behind me outside this hospital, are saying they don't believe that. They're saying the money spent billions on the World Cup that just ended. Some of that money should have gone to the workers to improve the situation of some of the people here in the country. So it seems indefinite. It could drag on. The last one went on for up to 4 weeks. So certainly the general public, some of them are preparing to be in it for the long haul.
And the French government has begun expelling hundreds of Roma people it says have settled in the country illegally. Dozens of Roma were flown back to the Romanian capital, Bucharest, on Thursday. It's all part of a public effort by President Nicolas Sarkozy to dismantle Roma camps. Critics have called the move xenophobic and racist. And don't forget, of course, you can keep right up to date by watching Al Jazeera online. Head to our website, aljazeera.net/English, and then click on the video icon. Those were the latest headlines here on Al Jazeera. I'm Felicity Barr. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.